for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Today, man, I don't have many things planned, and that's on purpose, just because I was finished recording at 1 a.m. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the 1 a.m. channel, everything like that, and follow the 1 a.m. pod full episode, edited, everything like that will be out probably by Friday. So yeah, on this channel, I got a guest coming on tomorrow night, special guest coming on stream. So that will be happening. That'll be virtually though. So don't expect someone to be in the room and everything. And I widen out the camera and have a seat for them. No, it's gonna be virtual, but I got a special guest coming tomorrow. So be tuned for that. And yeah, it's a few things, just a couple things that I picked up here today. What's up, everybody that's here? And yeah, we're gonna get to it. The first thing I want to go to is, since I put it first in the title, are the NBA players talking bad about Toronto? It's become a trend for NBA players, former NBA players, to talk bad about Toronto. It's pretty interesting. So yeah,
I got a Canadian son. Shout out to you. Shout out.
So this started with if you see Thaddeus Young talking about living in Toronto, of how difficult it was. He said he loved Toronto, he loves stopping by, but it was difficult getting traded and playing for the Raptors because you have to go through customs every time. When people visit you, they have to go through customs, and it took forever to get packages and things of that sort.
Shout out to, I don't know what you said, Ray, but
repeat what you said for the number.
shout out to Toronto. I love my time in Toronto, was nothing but amazing. Shout out to the city of Toronto. But I will say it is an inconvenience. But bro, you're in the NBA making millions of dollars. What are we talking about? Come on, let's stop. Don't be a little bougie now. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from now.
Well, CD, I don't think he meant being bougie.
Nah, like he being a little Hollywood. That's a little Hollywood.
That's a lot though, CD.
Shout out
Come
to
on,
the
you
title
make him
league.
Come back home, you gotta go through customs.
Nah, that is why I don't like that part.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what
like
he was
the
saying.
going-
I don't think
Yeah,
he
that-
said. I don't think
It's
he
a
said
little
like
bit of the
city.
inconvenience,
I
but
love
it's
the city.
okay though.
But he not saying
You get double tax too.
yeah,
Yeah.
53% tax. Like,
Nah,
look,
when you start talking like that, like,
53%.
yeah. It's just a higher tax.
Look,
So you pay
53%.
Canadian tax and U.S. tax. So I get
You
it.
might as well double that.
53% is a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
With a little
But
bit more.
at the end
It's a
of the
little bit
day,
more,
the
though.
city of Toronto, bro.
I don't know if he's talking about the city. He's talking
He's
about
that's a
trying to
dope
say
ass
like
city.
amazing
No, no,
things
no,
about the
he-
city, and
that's
they're
the
like,
city is
but you know, they
beautiful.
also have this. He's like, yeah,
No, he was talking about
like customs is bad, getting packages are bad, it's a hassle. Yeah, the taxes are kind of crazy because, you know, in Canada they have free healthcare, so it's like, you know, I guess the taxes are higher for that.
Seeing his
It's a little bit of inconvenience.
that custom shit ass.
Nah, it is.
That shit
It
is
is wild.
I
getting
can't
stopped
imagine
at the
doing
border.
that.
As you getting in at 3 in the morning, you gotta go
41,
And it's like
41
10
games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 41 games.
41 games. You got to do that.
I
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
it.
fact.
I did it. It's a little bit, but as a rookie, I didn't
You didn't know no
better.
difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that's cool.
He went as a vet.
But
Was it not better when you left? You're like, damn, I don't got to do that custom shit no more. Oh, we good. Yeah.
That custom shit is kind of
And
wild.
then you come play.
So that's Charlie Villanueva after Thaddeus Young already complained about it. So then they get another former Raptor,
It was
Rudy Gay, to
Toronto was
complain
it's,
about
it's
the
tough,
same
bro. It's not
thing.
like, don't get me wrong, it's a great city.
Nah, listen.
Y'all, everybody know that it's,
It's
a great
top
city.
city. Like for you to go on the road and like when you would at whatever team, I'm not
Shout
gonna
out to the
lie, I've
Knuckleheads
never had a
podcast.
bad time in Toronto.
Never have.
Brandon
But
Richardson,
listening, I
Derek
just
Miles.
couldn't even fathom living there because everybody that come visit gotta go goddamn through customs
Gotta go
every
through
time.
customs.
Like that right there,
Yeah,
that right there is some bullshit.
yeah. The team when you
I hated that.
when you on the team, you gotta go through customs in and out. It's like just like
And
y'all
that-
do.
That's
Just like
the
we do.
only team. This is like the
Yeah.
only trip there. Well, I'm from the area where we went to Vancouver too.
So
Them was the
basically-
only 2 trips where we had to go through real life customs, go through the airport.
So basically, every road game, y'all gotta go through.
Every road game, every road game.
That's insane.
They didn't trust y'all.
Nah.
They don't trust. It's a worldwide. You can't leave any country or leave or
Had to
come
fill
in
out the
without
little weak
doing
ass
it.
cards on the
That's
plane.
every
You like,
time.
man,
I ain't
made
got
the
no
rookies do it.
vegetation. I ain't got no.
I make the rookies.
Phone didn't really work because back then, you know, it was like, yeah,
You got the servers over in the United States.
yeah. I had to get used
You
to that,
know
bro.
we had-
And
And
all my
I feel like
shit
that's
was
the
left
worst. I
in
feel like that's the
customs.
worst shit in the history of being traded. It don't matter Like to be traded in the middle of a season
Man.
is the worst shit.
All my shit was in customs. They couldn't get it out. It was in customs for the rest of the season. I got traded
What?
in like it was like around this time. It was
That's
around
crazy.
all my shit was left in customs for until the next season.
You couldn't get it out for months? Why?
No, because it was just stuck in customs. You know, it's like I don't
You're
know.
stuck in the system. You
Get
can't
stuck in the
find it,
system. They're
can't
like,
get-
well, it's still in
The
customs.
transfer from Toronto back to the States.
Yeah, like they wouldn't send it. So
Were
you had
you-
to forget that shit. Just
Yeah,
going about all
yeah.
Were
other
you
shit.
aware though? Like you had one of the weirdest situations where even though you left, you still led the Grizzlies in scoring and Toronto in scoring.
Yeah.
Like, were you aware of that?
Nah.
You led both of them in scoring that year, which is
That's
like
crazy.
a rarity, some weird shit that
Man.
don't really happen.
Top scorer.
don't know.
don't get taken.
17.2 with the Grizzlies,
Yeah.
19.2 with the Raptors to lead both teams in
Yeah.
scoring in the
Rudy
same
Gay
year.
different, bro.
I mean,
for sure.
man, you know what? And that weak ass accent they got, they hate me. I don't know why they hate me, bro. It is though, but they hate me. I went back. I'm like, yo, you ever got traded from somewhere and the fans boo you? I'm like, bro, they traded me. I ain't asked for no trade.
You said that. Hey, you
I'm like, yo, why y'all boo me? Y'all ain't know what happened.
Accent,
Do
what's
you-
the accent? Hold
Hey,
on, I want the accent.
hold
Hey,
on.
You know the accent.
Hold on.
He's like,
Hold on. So you remember
You
when we
don't know,
played?
eh? You don't know.
You remember when we
hey, yo. Hey, in all seriousness, though, Toronto got a draft, bro. They drafted Grady Dick. They drafted Scotty Barnes. They drafted believe they drafted Pascal when they originally had him and stuff like that. They drafted a lot of these guys. They drafted DeMar. Like, you're gonna have to draft your talent or trade for him, you know what I'm saying, Kawhi Leonard, in order to put together a good team. Because after this is all bad PR, man. This is like a whole full week of just bad PR. Former NBA players saying why they don't want to play. I think Lou Williams said something too. There it is. Lou Williams right there.
For me, because I tried to explain the disadvantages of playing with the Toronto Raptors opposed to the rest of the NBA, and they took that personally, like I was dissing. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful towards their fan base or Toronto. I enjoyed my time there. I loved it. I wouldn't have traded my experience with the Raptors for the world. I won my first 6 man there, but it has its disadvantages. You know, you go through customs as an away team. Once if you're in the Western Conference, twice if you're in the East. When you play for the Toronto Raptors, you do it 41 times.
Never thought about it.
Yeah, it's a completely different experience. And you know, because you're in Canada, Canada has its own culture. It has its own heritage and things of that nature. And so there are some adjustments that you're probably not used to when you're an American, when you go to play there. And so I wouldn't say that it sucked for me. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Toronto, but it definitely has its disadvantages when you play for the Raptors opposed to being on the opposing team.
Booming out a suck with net like Lou will. 6 men like Lou will. 2 girls and they get along like I'm Lou. See, the thing is, bro, like I said, like, it's difficult. You're going to have to draft all your talent now or trade for it, which, I mean, they pretty much have had to do regardless in the past and stuff like that. But this is bad PR. This is bad PR from all these former NBA players. And there's nothing you could do about it. Like, what you about to do? Change, like, the rules of going to different countries? Like, you can't change the rules. If anything, this gives more context to, you know, Kendrick just mentioning how I'm glad y'all gave us D Rose back. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. And it was like he made Canada sound so distant from the America with the battle with Drake and stuff like that. But like, when you hear stuff like this, it really is a whole different thing. I only been in Canada once, so it's only something I've like dealt with once. I've gone to Detroit. I went to Detroit probably like 2 times. So like in Detroit, you're close to Canada to the point where, you know, your phone will say welcome to Canada sometimes in Detroit. But like, other than that, I haven't been to Canada or Toronto or anything like that very often. So I don't know. But to do this, like they say, you get back from a road game at 3 a.m. and you have sleep and, you know, you just kind of want to go home. You got to fill out the paperwork, tell them who you are, show your ID and all that, passport. That's a lot to do, bro, at 2, 3 in the morning when you just came back from work and you're trying to just go home. So to do that 41 times a year, I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff, bro. So like I see where the Toronto fans are coming from, where they're like, oh, just get rid of it, just move past it. I don't think it's just something you can just move past and look forward, like, you know, just because you're from Toronto. Because you don't have to travel like these NBA players have to travel, and you don't have the family that they have to where, like, if your family wants to visit you, they can't just take a flight. They got to have a flight, a passport, to do the customs, make sure everything's good, make sure they line up with the different rules of a different country. All that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. So I mean, I understand the players' things, and I also understand like them saying Toronto's a fun city. Toronto has very nice looking people and nice people in general. They have manners over there and stuff like that. Yeah, there's like kind of like a hood over there, but other than that, everything else is pretty smooth. It's safe. The streets look clean. Like the infrastructure is nice over there. They have lights, like lighting at night. You know, I'm from the South where, you know, you ride past some roads at a certain time of night, it's pitch black. The only lights you got is your headlights on the car. Like in Canada, they have well lit highways and everything like that, and free healthcare, but that's where all the high taxes come from. So I don't know. I like Canada and I like the culture over there, but like they say, you got to deal with all those inconveniences and extra little things that you won't think about as a normal citizen. So I get it. I think Toronto, the Raptors, they just have to continue doing what they're doing, draft extremely well, and continue to make trades for guys, because you're not going to get guys willingly sign up there unless they're from Canada. So yeah, that's what I think about that. So that's my first thing. Second thing, this isn't a title, but I just wanted to go into it. Bones is talking about Russell Westbrook, and I don't know. I just maybe this will be a good story. It's my first time watching it. We'll see what happens.
For me, he actually like funny as shit, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all this story, bro. I swear to God. No, look, I gotta tell it, bro. No, look, dog. It was one time. So, we was on the Clippers, bro. Hold on.
Bones, we don't have to talk about music.
We on the Clippers, bro. I swear to God, bro. He wasn't playing like that, you know. So I guess like Lewis cut his minutes down, bro. So he played like 10 minutes one game, bro. I swear to God. After the game, bro, he calls me, say, yo. He said, yo, busy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He said, bro, they got me fucked up. He said, I'm gonna walk in this bitch with my top 75 jacket on. Ask these niggas, yo, y'all niggas see this shit? Yo. Oh, man, bro. I was in fucking tears, bro. That shit had me fucking crying, dog. I don't think y'all understand how funny this nigga is, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, after the game, yo, he said, yo, busy, like, yeah, yo, bro, they got me fucked up, bro. He said, I'm about to walk in this bitch with my top 75 jacket on, though. Y'all know it got the stamp on it, though. Like, they got the stamp right here, bro. He said, bro, I'm gonna walk in, you know how we walk through the tunnels and shit, like, get our pictures taken before the game and shit. He said, bro, I'm about to walk through here, bro. And I'm about to ask you, motherfucker, yo, y'all see this shit? Like stop playing with me. Bro, I'm like, he's so funny, dog. Like, he's that shit with a straight face, bro. Like, that's one nigga I swear to God, like, I really respect. Like, that's really my brother, bro. Like, I call him, like, when I got a camp or some shit, he'll answer, like, you feel me? Like, that's really my man, bro. Bro, he is so funny, though, dog. I wish y'all can really, like meet the nigga, bro.
Yeah, that. So this whole live is probably cooked because of that Young Boy song that was playing in the background. So I probably won't even clip it and upload it by itself. But looking at the minutes, he played a career low 22 and a half minutes a game last year with the Clippers, bro. Played in 68 games and only started in 11 of them. So he legit did not play. Like he said, like he didn't play at all that last season and stuff like that with the Clippers. So to wear the 75 and let them know who you are is hilarious in the midst of that. Okay, baby. All right. So this was an interesting. Oh no. I'm not gonna go there first. Where are we going? Jasmine Crockett. Let's go, Jasmine Crockett, shall we? All right, Jasmine Crockett. So Jasmine Crockett once again has gone viral and made headlines for something that she has said and done. So this time, this is what she said.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
So she said, y'all, we in Texas. It's hot streets. Down there we got Hot Wheels, hot roads, hot this, hot that.
And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes. Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on because I got other people this also hot in these streets.
So yeah, but before that, she said we down here in hot Texas, and she said we have hot, and she was just naming a bunch of problems that they have.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing.
Let me see. All right, see if I can see the full clip because there's another clip that
Governor Hot Wheels
that has like what she actually was saying. Is this it? No, this ain't it.
Hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. Yes.
See, yeah, I saw it, and it was like we got Hot Wheels, we got hot this, we got hot that, and this she just said Hot Wheels. So apparently that was a big thing. And I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry, but if you look up Governor George Abbott, I did not know. Calling this man Hot Wheels is insane. Governor Hot Wheels is crazy. Governor Hot Wheels is crazy. So let's go to her tweet. I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by Black males, deliberately stoking tension and further among the most vulnerable. Literally, the next line I said, a hot a mess, referencing to the terrible policies. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition. So I'm even more appalled that people who unequivocally support Trump, a man known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged. Keep that same energy for all people, not just your political adversaries. Finally, this is just another distraction. Instead of obsessing and hanging over to my every word, maybe my political foes should focus on their work and doing the work for the people elected to improve their lives. I think it's a bit ironic right here, this last statement, because I think that's kind of the advice that Jasmine herself should take. It's like time out, like she goes viral a lot, and it's for like kind of these cute moments. And it's really, I don't know if the cute moment she does is to like really appeal to the Black millennial demographic and things of that sort. Because I'm a millennial. I had to look it up to make sure she was millennial age, and if we were, it's between 28 and 43. I'm 30, and she's 43, so we're both millennials. And a lot of the content and the things she does, it seems like it kind of like is catered towards the Black millennial and things of that sort, to come across as relatable and everything. And while like the first viral moment on Capitol Hill with the bad built beach blonde body, like I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, this is hilarious, Marjorie Taylor Greene, because Marjorie Taylor Greene be saying some crazy stuff, and she's been saying crazy stuff ever since she's been in her seat over the past few years. So when she said that, I was like, okay, eye for eye, we here with it. And then like she kind of like was starting to drag it. She was like, we got bad beach built body shirts coming out. And then she was like, wear the shirts out at all the rallies, and then she would like lead the speeches. You know, it was just like, all right, you're doing a little much now. You kind of dragging it. And then she did the whole thing of like before the Trump thing of they not like us little TikTok trend. And then, you know, and now this. So it's just like, you going viral for like what feels like you going for moments. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing kind of like these things, and like I said, it's attempts to be cute or everything like that. Like keep people engaged, people interested. You know, especially like younger people, because millennials are no longer just younger people. Like we're kind of like older folks now, like with the young folks. So say with Gen Z and whatever generation is before that and stuff like that. Say you want to kind of look relatable to them, cool to them, or whatever. Get them hooked into politics because nobody cares about like politics is something that's boring. I think you can do that in a more tasteful way. And regardless, like she said, the other side, yes, quote unquote, the other side, the maggots and things of that sort, MAGA country, make America great again, people, the faithful, they've said just crazy things over the years, and they made that like their brand to like say crazy off the wall stuff. It's like they're pretty much like Joe Rogan, kind of a political party. You know, just say the most outrageous things. Aiden Ross, you know, Andrew Tate, just say the most outrageous things to get attention and stuff like that. But two wrongs, I always think this: two wrongs don't make a right. So just because they do that, it's like I felt like for so many years, the other side, the left, has looked at the right, or I would even say MAGA, because a lot of people on the right, a lot of Republicans will say, no, Trump doesn't represent us. Like Trump, MAGA doesn't represent our ideals and everything like that. Like he's not a real Republican. He just going running as a Republican, whatever. But say the left, their response to MAGA and Trump is to like reenact a lot of his behaviors in a certain way, even if it's not as bad, quote unquote. And it's just like, I don't get where the, you know what I'm saying? Like, where does the wind or the progress come from there of just like, just acting the way that they act? And then like the lack of accountability here when you get called out for just being like, they do it too. It's like, it's weird. I think at the end of the day, like, the point is, Jasmine Crockett probably made a lot of intelligent points in the speech. Jasmine Crockett probably said a lot of intelligent things the night after the night of Trump's address, you know what I'm saying, state of address or whatever, you know, speaking to everybody in Congress and things of that sort, speaking to the House at the beginning of the year. When she did her press conferences and spoke to the media afterwards, she probably said a lot of intelligent things. The kind of issue or the thing like that I'm even kind of like, all right, let's dial back. Let's look at the program here is people aren't going to talk about all of the intelligent things you say. People aren't going to talk about the incredible work in progress that you made for the people that you're fighting for in Texas. They're going to discuss out of this whole speech of you calling out George Abbott and what he's doing to like that set up for like the failure of kids, the youth, and the next generation of Texans. They're going to look at you calling him Governor Hot Wheels as this guy. You called this guy Governor Hot Wheels. That's what people are going to remember from this clip. And it's like the you said a bunch of intelligent things of policies and calling out Trump's contradictions and the speeches and stuff like that. And it's like people are going to remember from that night you went on TikTok and did the Not Like Us Kendrick Lamar dance. Like, is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just things like that I feel like, you know, I get you're trying to be yourself and you're trying to stay relatable, but sometimes some jobs you just kind of have to act a little serious and hold with some professionalism. Like, I feel like the traditional ways of masking, right, of how unprofessional you are or how immature or how normal of a person you are, I feel like in certain professions and certain branches of things, like that kind of still needs to be held. That standard needs to be held because people can't take jokes. People can't take normalcy, right? It's like Tyler the Creator is a great example. Tyler the Creator was known early on in his career as always being a funny guy. Like he was on Ridiculousness and stuff like that. And then he arranged, because he's always been like a musical genius and stuff like that. He composed and arranged this entire thing for an orchestra out in Europe, in Germany or something like that. And he was on a train in Germany or somewhere in Europe. And he's riding with his friends back to wherever they're going to, just exploring. And a kid walks up to him and is like, yo, you're the dude from Ridiculousness. And he's like, I just composed this entire arrangement for an orchestra and this and that. And this is what people acknowledge me and know me for. He said, all right, bet. I'm going to go an entire 365 days without being funny. And what I challenge Jasmine Crockett to do is to go an entire 365 days without being funny. Just let the work speak for itself, everything like that. We get it. You're young, you're a black millennial, everything like that. Ooh, ooh, and you're relatable, and you get it. The culture, yay, ooh, ooh. And that wasn't even, on some racist stuff. It's just like, but at some point, bro, like, folks gotta lock in, dog, because people looking at the left, just as bad as they looking at the right, and it's been that way since probably 2020, since George Floyd and them, long live George Floyd, everything. But it's been like that since then, of just people just looking at the left like, y'all as much of a joke as these jokers that were. At one point when Trump was first elected, it was like, oh man, this is so terrible. Like, it's so easy for SNL to make jokes about Trump and MAGA and stuff like over time, the Democrats is like showing they behinds too. The left is looking really bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm saying all of this to say, y'all don't have to do the gimmicks, bro. Y'all don't have to do the gimmicks. Y'all don't have to make attempts at jokes and roast or low digs or anything like that to go viral. Because when those things go viral, that's all people looking at, bro. And then it's like, your whole thing, like, you worked your whole life to get in this position. You worked your whole life to get to Capitol Hill, your entire career. Whenever you decide to go into politics, this is what you were working up to get on Capitol Hill, to get in DC. So when you get up here and just do that, like gimmicks to stay relevant and to be viral and to be discussed, I feel like it's just it's not really helping the cause. I think it's anti kind of progression. Okay, hold on, I'm switching. All right, bet. So there's that. Those are my thoughts on Jasmine Crockett, and I feel like the Democrats in general. I say this all the time when it comes to like campaign trails, and you see things like them bringing on Beyonce or Glorilla or Megan Thee Stallion, all this to perform, and it's like, you could just speak to black people, right? Like, you don't have to be a spectacle of like, yo, we got fried chicken and Usher moonwalking. Like, it doesn't have to be that to get. Black people are intelligent, you know what I'm saying? And I think things like this to kind of show that you relate to the black community and everything like that, it's almost in a way, unironically, like counterproductive, and just plays into the stereotypes that black people's only time they pay attention is if I do or say something like this. It doesn't have to be that way. We can redefine what it means to be just an intelligent black person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is a conversation we have often here, but hey, I'm gonna keep having it because I think it's necessary and stuff like that. This next topic, I want to start off with this. Umar Ifantunde, brother Dr. Ifantunde, Pan-Africanist, you know what I'm saying? The most requested black scholar in the land. Had to start off with that. That video is crazy. That video is insane. Yeah, man. It's very interesting point brought up here. So Miss Girl, I believe her name is Adia. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Adia or Adia. I don't know. But she just posted this thing. Women have been saying this for years now, how they were tired of like all men having long hair right now, and they want them to cut it and go back to waves and stuff like that because they really like waves. So she said, orders being restored, bring back the Caesars with the deep waves, Father God, bring back the clean fades, please. And so this is him right here with the low cut Caesar, everything like that with the waves and stuff. This guy, Chris, he responds and says, this is anti-black, by the way. I thought this was very interesting. because obviously there is a thing of, with black hair and professionalism in corporate America of like you have to keep a low cut or something that looks manageable or something that looks presentable to go in the office and things of that sort. I started growing my hair out in the panini in 2020, 2021 because I never had the opportunity to grow my hair out ever since I entered the professional world after I graduated college. So it was like, this was my opportunity to do so. And so I did so. And then like, I kind of just let it kind of go, whichever way it wanted to go. And they became free forms. So, they became free form and they were looking crazy. And even, what I'm saying, fellow black professionals, older black professionals were telling me to cut it and things of that sort. And, I eventually did chop it down and just regrew out my hair to what it is now. But, it was an interesting experience because after a while, it was like people's masks were coming off. Social distancing was no longer a thing. People started kind of living how we were living in 2019 and beforehand and stuff. So the world was kind of returning to its normal order, at least in America. And I kept the free form locks. I never spoke about this, but I kept them to purposely make people feel uncomfortable because it's something that they usually don't see in the norm of professional settings. And I kept it to make a statement of like, I want you to accept me regardless. And I want you to respect me regardless of how I present myself, how I look, because my resume and my work, it should demand your respect. Like I've done the fact that I've done the work and I have the experience and I've done this and I've done this and my track record is clean. That should be enough. It should be about the work because we're here for the work. We're not here for miscongeniality contest. You know what I'm saying? We're here for the work. And I wanted to kind of demand that respect solely based off of my work. And so I kind of like did a rebel thing of keeping the free form and everything like that in professional spaces and stuff that kind of looked wild or untamed, unkept, whatever people wanted to say, including my own mother. So that's why I did that. And but I just thought this was interesting of calling waves anti-black. It's kind of like, maybe is it like straightening your hair? Like if you're a woman and you have a natural afro and like you straighten it, you're like, yes, bring this back, bring the silk press back, or or whatever, bring the bust down back, and say that. It's like, dang, like black women can't just have the afros, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll look at it like that. Is that anti-black because you're looking more for the European standards of beauty and hair kind of upkeep and things of that sort? So I don't know. I just think it's a very interesting topic. And with that, like I guess I'm kind of opening the floor to you guys in the comment section. What do you guys think? I looked up, is a haircut anti-black or something like that? This looks like a joke. This haircut is anti-black from the This Is Revolution podcast. So I am going to click on this 5 things that feel anti-black. I have no clue what she's going to say because I haven't clicked on this. So I have no clue if it deals with anything with hair, but let's see.
Here's 5 things that feel anti-black, but I can't technically call racist. Top-down showers. I don't always want to wash my hair. Security deposits. Nude clothing. That's actually just tan. Face ID with bad lighting. Fully racist. The term let your hair down. Here's 5 things that feel anti-black, but I can't technically call.
This is just telling jokes. This is kind of funny though. I laughed. Shout out to Cocoa Butter. Shout out to my guy, Pastor Mike. That's my guy, friend of the channel. If you know, you know. Shout out to my brother. Cocoa Butter. Do they still upload on here? Cocoa Butter is like, this is very, I feel like this is very like millennial. I'm showing my age here, this entire stream, but hey, it is what it is, man. We all aim to get older, huh? That's the goal of life. Is there anything else that I wanted to speak on, cover tonight before we get out of here? I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Yeah, I spoke on some things that were kind of like, I guess, controversial or anything like that. So I'm sure the comment section will be completely normal. You guys take care of yourselves. You have a great morning, a great night, a great evening, a great afternoon whenever you're watching this. Shout out to the people in the chat right now. I'm about to end the stream, but you can watch the replay right after this. Until next time, my name is Rashad Milligan. As always, this is the road to 5K subs. Please take care of your
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Good question.
Brandon,
we
one quick question.
Hey, Rashad.